let me take you folks on a little journey through dropping back down from the middle of the island through the Dole Plantation area down to the North Shore where I live. So I said, okay, let me put one camera on the inside and then take my other camera and put it on the outside, as you can see as we're making this drive. So coming out of Wahiawa, we're now on Kamehameha Highway heading into the North Shore, and we're actually now just starting to pass the Dole Plantation kind of visitor center. This is where all the visitors, the tourists come, and you can go and take a walk and see how pineapple are grown, or I don't know. But it is kind of a, if you see, it's a nice little place where people enjoy a little stop. I don't know if it's overrated, underrated, but this is the infamous Dole Plantation. So, if you notice to the left, that's all pineapple fields, just massive. That mountain range back there, that's called the Waianae Mountain Range. It's actually part of one of two volcanoes. That is the reason why this island is an island. But however, the Waianae Mountain Range is much smaller than the Ko'ola Mountain Range, which is the other side of the island, which was the bigger of the two volcanoes. That mountain range catches a lot of the water from the showers and the rain. And even though some of it may get blown over, trade showers, not a lot of it makes it over to the west side. But as we start heading down towards the North Shore, this isn't like the most perfect clear day, but you can kind of see off in the distance there's the ocean out there. And every time I have to go into town, which is far and few between, thank God, I got to come back this way. It takes me at least, it'll take me 50 minutes to get from the hospital where I had to get this all checked out down to my house. But as you can see now, we're heading down this really super cool little, it is Kamehameha Highway, but for most of us, it's always like, we're going down Dole, making the drive down Dole. And it's right now, it's kind of mild traffic-wise. It does get awfully congested on the weekends. And then there's also time slots too, If you're traveling this area between, let's say, 9 and 2, then you have like less traffic. Because everything here has to be strategized. If you live on the North Shore, you got to strategize everything by traffic. Fortunately, not only do I live there, but you guys know, I do my music at home and all my other stuff, and the little nonprofit work I do in the morning is like a couple miles away from my house. So I get to hole up here on the North Shore for as long as possible, except for, either appointments like this or going and visiting my mom and my dad, or my stepfather and my brother. Now, these trees that you see here are not endemic, they're not native Hawaiian, these pine trees. Don't know the exact name of it, but the uniqueness of why these trees are here just out of nowhere is you might see in between them, these are macadamia nut orchards. And so what these trees do is they actually, block some of the wind. So the wind is, being buffered, I guess. And in between all that, you can see the macadamia nut trees. Some of these pines aren't doing so well, but they have been here for quite a long time. Ever since I was a kid, these pines have been planted. There, you can see some of the macadamia nuts over there. Dole Plantation, it's pineapples are actually some of the slowest growing fruit, its yield takes a long time to turn around. Now, back when they did this in the late 1800s and stuff, they had time. But now that, time is of the essence, a lot of what Dole is doing now, being that it's zoned strictly for agriculture, and thank God for that, at least for now, starting to parcel off areas or sections for local folks to grow their own, fruits and vegetables and stuff. They're not allowing, subsidiary corporate farming to take place, at least from what I understand for right now. So you see all this, incredible amount of land here. Obviously, we could be growing so much out here, but you know, and helping our cost of living, right? Without a doubt. You see all the area there that's growing pineapple. As a matter of fact, I think they grow pineapple here as a joke now. And I mean that not, they think it's a joke, but for per capita in the amount, you know. It's almost like, well, we got this, we might as well do it. But you can see on the left, right sides, nothing's growing. So it'd be really nice if Dole was continually to be proactive in that. So now if you look, you see the outskirts of the North Shore. You see all that white water out there? Actually, we have a little swell in right now. It's probably about 15 feet by the looks of that white water. I know it may look like nothing to you. To the right, I don't know if you can see the wind farms. That's also part of Dole Plantation. Dole Plantation and Dole property goes bazooka this way, all the way up to that mountain ridge, and then all the way up to the base ridge of the Ko'ola mountainside. Now that sucked. Yeah, well, as you can see, I had a little technical difficulty. The camera fell off the window. Oh well. Anyhow, just continuing down towards the end of this section of Kamehameha Highway, known better Dole Road. And this is where a lot of folks will make a left right over here and get into historic Haleiwa town, which has an absolutely wonderful history. And I think maybe I should do a separate tour on that town just for you guys. Let me know in the comments. It's a beautiful town. It has a great history, but not only mostly and most powerfully a cultural history, but even the transition into Haleiwa town and how it has maintained its kind of, you know, historic vibe. It's a very unique story. Anyhow, we'll get back to that on another video if you guys want. So yeah, this is, I just thought I would do this for you guys and make that drop down Dole and talk a little story about the plantation and the stuff that I talked about. Okay, I'm just shooting for words now. You guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of the day. If you guys enjoyed what it was that I brought, you know, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about the area I passed, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any other places on Oahu that you want me to visit and talk story about, drop those comments in as well. All right, guys, everyone take care. Have an absolutely most amazing, wonderful day. Ahui ho. All right.